Hello, happy holidays, and welcome back to the channel for my second horror Christmas related video. All December long, we're going to be doing different horror Christmas videos. In case you don't know, my name is Mike, and in this video, we're going to be doing another action figure review, and that's going to be for the Ultimate Santa Stripe and Gizmo from Neca. We're going to take a look at the box, we're going to take him out, and we're going to do a spectacular review on him right now. So let's slice right into this. So let's get right into reviewing the Neca Ultimate Santa Stripe and Gizmo. First thing we always want to do in these reviews, you guys, is we're going to look right at the front of the box. Really, really cool picture. I love the colors. It looks even better in person. The colors are amazing. The picture is amazing. This is probably one of my favorite boxes Neca has ever done. Spend a Merry Christmas with Gremlins. Now this shot is from the old newspaper clippings in '84 when the film came out and they were promoting it. This was one of the pictures in the newspaper clippings that were promoting the movie when it was coming out. So that's really cool that they were able to bring this to life and give it color, and in such a spectacular fashion too, I must say. So both sides of the box are the same thing, the classic red on white Gremlins logo, Ultimate Santa Stripe and Gizmo. And right on the back, it tells you a little bit, it tells you like a quick, summary of the movie, the plot of the movie, and then it tells you that, of course, it came from the promotions, the clippings of the 1984 holiday season. We already knew that. This image, most of you are probably familiar with. This is one of the images Neca released back in July when they announced this figure. So we've seen this before. It's even on my channel. It's one of the first videos I ever did, was covering the announcement of this guy coming out. Side, same thing. You open it up. Classic packaging from Neca. Now this picture is really cool too. Now this one actually is an actual shot of the figure itself, and they got like a little, diorama or whatnot of that chimney there. They kind of set it up. Nice cool background with the snow falling down. This looks really cool. I really like that. I like how the candy cane will fit in Gizmo's hand. That's really cool. I was kind of wondering if this is even going to fit in their hands, because clearly Stripe isn't going to be holding it unless you kind of hook it on one of his fingers. But really cool image here. I love that. And then, of course, here is Santa Stripe and Gizmo themselves with the accessories that come with it. Super, super cool. I really love this. I could not wait to get my hands on this. My wife surprised me with it, and I'm super happy to have it. But, of course, let's get to the real reason we're all here. Let's get him out of the box, and let's take a closer look at him. All right, and here he is out of the box. So the first thing we're going to look at is we're going to look at Stripe himself, and then we'll get to his accessories and Gizmo after. So this Stripe is extremely similar, if not exactly the same, to the Neca Ultimate Stripe that was released, a while back. I know that people were saying they feel like it's the same mold and it's the same figure, just a redress. Well, I would say, yeah, I think that it is. I don't see why they would make a whole nother, different mold and everything of Stripe when it's the same character. So sure, it is just a redress, but I think, people should know that and collectors should be aware of that. I don't think it's a big deal. I do have the Neca Ultimate Stripe right here. I mean, yeah, it is the same articulation, same everything, same details. Of course, the paint's a little different because they're all, painted differently, but yeah, it is the exact figure, just a redress. But again, that's not a big deal. I think everybody knew that, so the ones that are complaining don't really know what they were expecting. But I love this figure, and in terms of articulation, it's very much similar to the other Gremlins. You can turn both of his wrists. His wrists will turn. You can move his legs up and down. There is a little joint in his feet as well. A little swivel right at the feet. He does bend at the elbows. I don't like to mess with it too much, only because he's got the Santa sweater on. It makes it a little bit harder, especially for this arm here, to bend. But they do bend, and in terms of articulation, his mouth does move, his ears will move, his head turns. Typical articulation if you're familiar with Neca or their Gremlins line. He does have also the, classic, peg holes down here. That's also a standard Neca thing to do. And this figure is really cool, you guys. I really love the outfit. I mean, it feels just how it looks. That, like, I don't know if it'd be like a velvety type of material. If you ever, for whatever reason, wanted to take, his Santa suit off because you want to put it on something else, or you have some weird, creepy, freaking perverted idea, I don't know, whatever, hey, do you. But everything is Velcroed on. His belt is Velcro. The suit, Velcro strap all the way down the back, as you can see. So it would come off for whatever reason if you wanted to. Also Velcro's in the front here. And also his beard and his Santa hat come off as well. See, so that is just something you just kind of put on him and take off at will, however you want to do it. When I originally saw the figure in July, I assumed that, the beard was going to be glued onto his face. But it's not, which is not a bad or good thing. It just kind of is what it is. It doesn't bother me, honestly, either way. Well, actually, now that I say it out loud, maybe I actually prefer that a little bit because you can kind of do different things, when you want to set him up or if you want to like build a set around him or whatnot. And speaking of a set, depending on the collector you are, if you display the box or you don't, I know the inside insert is a chimney, so if you wanted to kind of cut this up or use this in some way to create some kind of scene, get some fake snow or whatever, I think that'd be really cool. Again, it all depends on the collector you are. Me personally, I'm going to put that back in the casing and display the box, as a whole because I think the artwork is so amazing. But yeah, this figure is super cool, you guys. Not a whole lot to say about him because he is very much an ultimate stripe figure, just a redress, but super cool. So I don't think he's going to stand on his own. We're going to put him off to the side here for now. Let's take a look at Gizmo. So he also comes with a little Gizmo, which is really cool. Really high detail on Gizmo. Really, really like this. I was looking at him just now when I was getting him out of the box. And the one thing I want to ask everyone that watches this, if you've watched other reviews or if you have this gremlin at home and you've taken him out of the box, is it just me or are Gizmo's arms reversed? Are they switched or is that just me? Like, look at him. Like, all right, like his hands don't look right. And like you see this the big mound of fur here. It seems like that would totally be on the back of Gizmo or on the back of his of his arm versus the front. The more I look at this, I feel like his arms are on the wrong end. I feel like his arms need to be switched around. You know what I'm saying? It could just be the sculpt and it could just be the way it looks. It could totally be me. I haven't looked into it to see if anyone else has had this or complained about it or if it's even a big thing or it's just me, not knowing what the hell I'm talking about. But let me know in the comments, you guys. Like that, it just looks a little off to me. But now that I see Gizmo up close, I love that detail. Let's bring Stripe in one more time for a close-up. Smile for the camera, dude. Yeah, see, super cool detail on him. Really cool. I mean, if you love Gremlins, if you love Christmas, if you love collectibles, I think it hits a lot of markets, honestly. I think this is a really cool figure. And he is, he can be hard to find, those Target exclusives. You guys know how that goes. He can be a pain in the ass sometimes to find, but persistence is key. Persistence is key, you guys. Also comes with a little candy cane. Is one of his accessories, obviously for Gizmo to hold, or you can hang it, on somewhere, whatever you want to do with that. And then one of the coolest things he comes with is actually this little Santa sack, if you will, to put Gizmo in and display it however you want. Now, the sack was really cool. It has some sort of like elastic band, but it actually keeps its form, which I thought was really cool too. So if you want to keep it open, it'll actually... It's like almost maybe like a wire, elastic wire of some sorts, because it actually holds its shape. If you want to close it, it'll close. If you want to, do this for whatever freaking reason. That's really cool. I like how it holds its shape. I thought it was just going to be open and loose, so you kind of have to, if you wanted to set up a certain scene or something, you'd have to like really play with it. But no, it actually, that wire or that elastic in there, that actually holds it right in position. I thought that was really impressive. And the last little accessory you have is just a little rope here to kind of tie around the top of tie around the top of the sack. Hey, I have to tie around the top of the sack there. So this is a look at the two figures with all their accessories. Thank you all so much again to anyone who watched this and to anyone that enjoyed my review of the Ultimate Santa Stripe and the Gizmo. If you guys don't have one of these, you really got to go out and get one. It's super cool. Definitely one of my favorite pieces. And it means a little bit. It means a little bit to me because it was actually like the second or third video I ever did on this channel, and it was the first video where I ever learned how to edit videos or edit footage at all. So it's kind of sentimental in that way, and I want to give a huge special thank you and I love you to my wife Taylor, who went to multiple Targets to find this for me and surprised me when I came home, along with excuse me, along with the Winter Gremlin 2-pack as well. So, huge I love you and shout out to Taylor, my wife. And again, if you guys enjoyed this video, put all your comments down below. And if you want to have a more private conversation with me, or you want updates on the channel, or some exclusive giveaways, you can find all of that good stuff on my Instagram right there. So, with all that being said, I just want to say thank you guys again so much. Happy holidays, and this is my design. Well, that's the review. So if your air conditioner goes on the fritz, or your washing machine blows up, or your video recorder conks out, before you call the repairman, turn on all the lights, check all the closets and cupboards, look under all the beds, 'cause you never can tell. There just might be a gremlin in your house.